It wasn't so much Gears of War 4's new Unreal Engine 4-powered 1080p 60fps graphics that put a smile on my face, it was its sound. While the visuals may have changed in the last 10 years, thank goodness of course, that familiar rev of the Lancer's chainsaw bayonet and subsequent woodchipper-esque wail of carving through an opponent sure hasn't. And hearing it triggered a surge of nostalgia that made me feel like I was catching up with an old friend. My 2-hour sneak peek of the imminent Gears of War 4 multiplayer beta took me to 3 maps across 2 game modes. Good old Team Deathmatch and the tug-of-war style Dodgeball. Though none of the beta levels immediately gave off the instant classic vibe that Gears 1's Gridlock, Mansion, and Fuel Depot did, I thought Harbor had a hint of gridlock to it that made it my early favorite of the 3. And while we're on the subject, I was disappointed that none of the beta maps have any of the map events that made Gears 3's battles more interesting and unpredictable, though perhaps there will be battlegrounds in the final game that will fill the void. Anyway, gameplay is Gears of War in its purest form. If you're hoping for something new, the beta may disappoint you. It's still a shotgunner's paradise with healthy doses of Lancer fire and fights over power weapons like the Torque Bow and Boom Shot thrown in to stir the pot. Team play is still king too. Lone wolfing it is a fast way to get yourself killed. Stay together, flank your foes, and stay alive. The big new feature you'll see in the beta is the grab and stab. If you and an enemy are on opposite sides of the same piece of cover, you'll get an X button prompt to grab them and drag them over to your side. Time a subsequent Y button press properly, and you'll stab them in the neck for an instant assassination style kill. I couldn't perfect the combo during my initial hands-on time, but like Halo 5's satisfying ground pounds, I'm sure as hell going to keep trying, since I know it's going to be so worth the risk once I finally pull it off. If, on the other hand, you're a Gears purist looking for reassurances that new development studio The Coalition respects and reveres Epic Games' original trilogy and isn't looking to pull a judgment of their own, then this early peek at Gears 4 will do nothing if not reassure you of exactly that. At least in the multiplayer department. The one new weapon in this beta, the Drop Shot, fits right in with the rest of the COG arsenal. It launches a hovering explosive into the air. You simply hold the trigger as it gets further away from you and release it when you want it to plunge into the ground and explode. Think of it like casting a fishing line, except the fish all explode if they're near your lure when it hits the water. Though Gears of War feels, as I said, like a reunion with an old friend, things of course can never be exactly the same as it used to be. Still, Gears of War 4 hopes it can be close. New franchise boss Rod Ferguson was careful to position Gears 4 as a successor to Gears 3, distancing the new game from 2013's divisive Judgment offshoot. Evolution, not revolution, is how Ferguson put it, and after playing for a while, it's clear that's exactly where Gears 4 is headed. Nice to saw you again, old friend. For more on Gears of War 4, you're already in the right place right here at IGN.